You ever wonder why we start our spiritual, our wellness journey strong, but in about 2 to 3 weeks later, we feel depleted, we're no longer motivated to follow through? Well, I want you to know it's not just about discipline, it's the fact that this world is designed to distract you. Today, I want to show you the world and how we're being distracted. It's keeping you from getting towards your goal, following through. So, I want to consider that we're on a road. Everyone here is on a journey, no matter what you think, whether it's your life, your spiritual, your finances, your wellness, we're all on a road. So, consider it this way: we have a road here, and you have a goal, and you as a person are here. So I want to let you know, as we're going on this journey, we think it's just a straight shot, but it's not. And the reason why is because consider when they're walking in Exodus. What could have been a few days took 40 years. Why? It's being pulled apart. One thing I know is hurting humans, I feel, is harder than hurting cats. So I want to consider this. So if we are considering we're on this goal, where do we put our attention to our mind? And I want to share this with you. It was once said, it was a myth, that it was about 60 to 80,000 thoughts we have in a day, but in the recent years it says it's been debunked, and we actually have around 6,200 6,200 thoughts in a day. Now think of that. That means we having thoughts about this, things of the past, things of the future, things that are going to allow us to distract ourselves because we have an abundance of thoughts. But because these thoughts, I had a former friend who once said majority of these thoughts are stupid. It's the thoughts that says, I'm not worthy, I can't do this, that's too much, I can't afford this, my health will start whenever I take the kids, when the kids start school again, I'll focus on my health another time, I had to put everybody else first. That's abundance of thoughts. Now, there are some thoughts, you got to think about it, or some actions that we're able to take without having these thoughts. Consider the fact that right now, you don't have to think about how to drive. It's like riding a bike. Once you do it, you just have it. You don't have to think about how to tie your shoes. You could actually look away and tie your shoe. You don't have to think about what leg you put into your pants. Right now, you're probably thinking about, what leg do I put in my pants? It's the same leg every time. We've created this muscle memory by the routines that we have created in our lives. And we don't have to think about those items, but we still have these thoughts. And like I said, majority of them are stupid. Now, here's how this world is distracting you from staying on the course. I want to consider the fact that we have all these steps that we must take to get to our goal. But I want you to think about all the information we have in today's world. We have our notifications on our, hey, let me put it in this. We have our notifications on our phones. What does that consist of? If you're watching this, it's a part of a platform, so you have social media, text messages, calendar invites. Social media is one of the biggest ones. You have phone calls, you have many different things. Now, what are some other distractions? Some other distractions we have are vices, right? So we can consider when someone says, I want to say drinking. This is a distraction because it throws you off from your game, from the best version of yourself. Yes, you get some ideas, but this is a distraction. It's preventing us from staying the course and keeping toward our goal. Things are going to try to pull us. It's like that shiny butterfly, a shiny effect. You're looking like, oh my gosh, but your attention wants to be here. So we have the drinking, we have um, going out, wasting money. We have many of these distractions, and everything's attempting to pull our attention at one time. Notice on social media now today, this is the big one. Notice now when you're scrolling, you're getting advertisements. You're having someone put something in front of you to briefly distract you. I want you to consider how Facebook, how you saw social media, any of these platforms whatsoever, when you first started scrolling, it was just pictures, it's people's videos, your loved ones, maybe somebody random, but then you started seeing these ads that popped up, and it starts capturing your attention and it pulls you away from exactly what you were doing before. This happens easily within our lives. You could be driving up the road and you're looking at your destination, and what happens with most people, they're rubbernecking when there's an accident, and you're slowing down your trajectory of getting where you want to because you're focused on what's going on outside of yourself. Here's what you want to do. You want to be like I don't want to say like a horse, but you want to have those blinders on. So as you're going towards your goal, you want to learn to eliminate the distractions. So best thing you could possibly do right now is get out a sheet of paper once this is done and write down all the items, the things, the people, the places that you feel are your distractions. So make a list of this, and what you want to do is you want to see what the next best step is. So one thing I do is for social media, one thing I do is I remove my notifications, because here's what happens. Many people have social media use them. Many people here do not follow through with their goals, is because their phone is a distraction. It's preventing them from staying the course. It's easy to feel that dopamine release with the likes, the comments, or just seeing what other people are doing. Hopefully, you're not a person who are enjoying when you see somebody go through something bad. That needs some more healing. So, with that being said, I want you to consider what can you do. So, maybe silence the notifications on your social media so you could check it on your terms and not consistent look at your phone like this and like, oh my gosh, what's going on? I'm pretty sure some of you have actually experienced that phantom ring, thinking that your phone was going off and nothing was happening. You built the muscle memory checking your phone. So remove the notifications and start going on your terms, not the phone's terms, not the notification terms. Your phones as well, be mindful of who you're allowing to take your time. So be thoughtful of who you're sharing your information with, who you're having discussions with. So this way, if they're not moving toward your goal, it's a distraction. If you know going out and spending the money and you don't have the funds, but you're spending money from the future version of yourself, is distracting you from your goal. So many people cannot get to their goal because they have distractions. And I want to share this with you. You in control of that. No one else. You are allowing whatever to capture your attention. And yes, some people, we have ADHD, we're neurodivergent, we're considering like, oh my gosh, my brain's all over the place. There are steps and ways to get past that, but we have to consider and look at what are the things that are actually and truly distracting us so we can start breaking that cycle. And for those who want to go through a further step, look here. I'm Simeon. I'm a certified life, health, transformational mastery coach, and I help people heal. I help people get to their goal much faster without the distractions, and then give you the steps to get there. So if you're interested in doing some work with me, click the link in my bio, check the link down below in the description, and let's have a chat. Let's see exactly what's going on in your life and see what I can do to help you get to that next step. But one thing I want you to do for sure is get out that sheet of paper, write down all your distractions. There's abundance more. Write down all the distractions that's preventing you from getting closer and closer to your goal. If we could declutter that mess, then we can start receiving answers to the next step on our journey. You have a blessed one. If you need me, I'm here for you. We'll chat on the next one.